Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Rogue Lords. When last we left off, we just completed this chapter, and we're working our way up to the next. I think, hopefully, this will be a pretty easy stretch for us. We don't have any elite combats to deal with. And I'm honestly thinking we're gonna... I'm gonna jinx myself right now, because this random one, I have no idea what it could be. It could be an elite combat. But what I'm thinking that's gonna happen here is I'll go to this random one because we'll receive 10 essence and max essence, so we'll boost ourselves up there. And because we don't have any essence right now, we spent it all on the last elite combat. I'm not going to go to the event. I'm going to take the combat here and work our way up here. We are going to have to deal with this event. Hopefully this is not a combat. We'll see what happens. And then we can use the essence on this event, go up to the sacrificial altar, make our way through the Grim Reaper, and up to the book chapter. I think that's the way we're going to go. So, thinking too about what we want from this combat. We could definitely use more skills. We just had Bloody Mary sacrifice one in order to get her up here, so we can go for skills definitely there. Horseman. This is an interesting one with Horseman, is that I'm not sure, or really it's the same thing with Horseman and Dracula. Not really sure exactly what I would like to sacrifice in order to open up these slots, because I do want to continue to have Bloodlust, because I'm thinking about getting more into the sort of the dangerous realm with Dracula, because we do have the cursed helmet and things like that, so we do want to have the ability to get our health back when needed. And I'm really liking how we can use dodge to help either horsemen or others avoid damage. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we don't sacrifice something. Maybe we do a reroll, or maybe we do something different. Just walk past it. I don't know. We're gonna have to see when we get there. But I think definitely go for a skill, because if we can give Horseman a skill that we don't necessarily need, we can give him the upgrade here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Anyway, talking too much. Let's go and get right into it. A CDN. Don't really want the terror effect in 2 nights. I mean, yes, we'll get more terror up here, but honestly, 2 skills seems nicest. Though getting some souls would also be nice too. No, I think I'm gonna go with 2 skills because of exactly that. We'll use them at the sacrificial altar. Maybe we'll get something that we feel like we can sacrifice.
But it seems your time has come.
Alright, good to know. We've got 2 rounds to get through here. And we can't take anything because we don't have any diabolic essence to use here. She's gonna attack him. That's fine. We could minimize that with On Guard. We could dodge it completely, of course. Or, well, because she's going to be using SP, not HP, so clumsiness isn't going to really affect her. But we could do bleeding and get that going. This is going to last 2 turns, though I think we're probably just going to have to blast through this defense as much as possible, because I don't think we have that much that we could use on the other end here. We've got Shard of Psyche that can do SP damage, and we've got Shadow Hook that can do SP damage, but most of the stuff we've got is doing HP damage, so I think we're just going to go for bleeding here. There we go, that'll help. And I think, let's go and do On Guard. We'll just defend him a bit, so he'll take less damage. And we could do bleeding again. Yeah, I might as well do that. Just have it all on her. Okay. But the bleeding is being lowered. Yeah, I think the bleeding is going to be lowered unless they hit a 7 or an 8. Alright, so it looks like she's attacking everybody. That's fun. I think we're going to go for 1 dodge here. Protect Dracula a bit. thinking we're just gonna do as much damage as we can. See if we can bring her down to our level here.
What game are we playing?
I don't think I want to use Twist of Fate just yet. Let's go and use Mirror Blade. Actually, what I could have done there is use Cursed Mirror. That would have helped us out a lot.
Let me return the kindness.
Alright, that'll be easier. And good, she's going to steal SP, so that's not going to affect us at all. We're going to have a couple. He's going to get vulnerable, which is actually going to help us with his abilities. Why don't we go ahead... Let's save Cursed Mirror, now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm listening, Master.
Should we... What's the best way to go about this? So he's going to become vulnerable, but he's not going to be able to actually... He's not going to be able to actually get any of that SP back, which is a problem. So... How to do this? What to do with this?
What game are we playing?
So he's just going to be vulnerable for the rest of combat, which we can't have. That's not going to be good for us. So, what I'm thinking, let's go ahead, and we should, actually, before we do anything like that, let's go ahead and give Bloody Mary vampirism, and then have him rally back so that she gets her abilities back. Let's go ahead and do that. So rally, abilities come back. We're going to use dodge here so that he doesn't get hit. Oh, he's actually getting 2 dodge. That's nice. Evade the first loss of... Oh, I just noticed first loss of HP. Well, what's nice is the protection is stacked, so the next time he's going to get HP damage, the next 2 times, it'll not be a problem. But this is a huge problem for us as we are now trying to deal with this. So, might as well lower this a bit, because now he's going to be in trouble. But at least he could take 1 more blow. Alright. So he doesn't have enough to get us there. So I think what we're going to do... What should we do? Should I use Cursed Mirror first and then use all of these? I think let's go for that.
Who shall die tonight?
There we go. There we go. So that'll do something.
You're already broken?
Alright, now let's see what we're going to have to deal with now. Okay. So good. We get all of our AP back. He's in trouble. We can't deal with that. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So again, they're attacking SP, which is just terrible for us. I don't want them to attack SP. My thought is... Oh, but he can't... Dodge isn't going to actually protect him here. Great. And... Oh, good. He does have enough bitterness. So we should... Should we attack him? Take him out first? Is the martyr the one we should worry about? We might be able to do some damage on the martyr and take him out. Yeah, let's do that.
I'll have to cut your head off.
So that'll help. He's still going to be getting a lot of damage done to him. So why don't we go for the mirror here.
Who shall die tonight?
Let's go Twist of Fate, lower that down. So that's going to help here. And then I think... Bleeding? Is that right? Each time the holder suffers damage, he's going to earn +1 damage, which is going to suck. But I think then we can get them both bleeding, and that'll be good. Holders' base dampens are... The holders' base damage are reduced before multiplicating... Oh, right, that's what we just did with our Twist of Fate. So, let's go ahead and attack him. Alright, everyone gets bleeding. Everyone's gonna die today. Okay. Good stuff. Great, he's got a shell. Okay, alright. I'm thinking, what do we want to do here? So he's got a shield. He's just gonna be boosting himself. So we probably want to get rid of him sooner rather than later, but maybe he'll be okay. I don't know. The other guy here, I mean, we might be able to take him out, like, right away. I'd say, let's go ahead and... What do we want to do? We could apply vampirism here. And I'm thinking, let's go ahead and do all this kind of damage that we can here. And then
What game are we playing?
try this. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, because he's got... Everything costs 2, that's the problem. So honestly, probably recharge just him so that he's ready for next turn. Okay, so he's getting close. I think we might be able to get him next turn. Might as well recharge you just to use that right now. We'll have dodge, just in case. I'm not sure if this guy's going to be using health-based problems. Oh, and then we got provocation. I was worried about that. Okay. So he's attacking Dracula. Yikes. And he's attacking him 4 times. Okay, how to do this? Well, on the one hand, the first 2 are going to be dodged. On the other hand... What on earth? Okay, so we could try adding clumsiness onto here, which is a purple. So let's see what that does. There we go.
I got carried away.
That's what we want. So now he's going to have 24 damage on him. That's much more manageable. I'm thinking... Let's go ahead and do Rally. Bring everyone's abilities back. And then I'm thinking, let's go ahead and do this and attack both of them that way. Good. Alright. We'll deal with this next turn. Oh boy, he took something. Oh, he was taking... That's what he did. He took the... That could have been really bad. That could have killed him instantly. Okay, so he's got sentencing, which means that he's going to die in 2 turns.
I'm listening, master.
But he's now got survival instinct on. This guy's still our focus. Damn. Okay, so he's gonna attack him next. He's just boosting. I'm thinking let's go for vampirism. And then let's do this thing. Get some of that health back. Do that. And then let's go here. Oh god, he's so close. Okay, we got 1 turn to save Dracula here. This is going to be a problem. Or at the very least, because he's going to be getting 50 HP, so we just don't want anything to be hitting him. So we'll be fine in that regard.
What game are we playing?
Guys, all we need is 1... No, we need 2 hits there, and then he's done. I'm thinking about... rallying again, honestly. Should we inflict a wound here? Yeah, let's inflict a wound on this guy, and then let's rally and bring Bloody Mary to try and clean up here. And there we go. Horseman's kind of being left out of the lurch here, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to go for this one first. There we go. And... don't have a 1 left. I mean, we got this. Oh! Let's try this. Okay, he's so close. So unless he heals himself, we've got him next turn. Oh god. Okay, so that sentencing is actually the best thing to happen to Dracula, because then we could do this.
It's so easy. It's almost boring.
Excellent.
Simple mortal trinkets. You'd better find a use for them.
Okay, so on the one hand, we can get another slash, but I don't really want to do. I don't really want to do that because we're gonna lose our only spot. So I'm thinking let's grab Burst of Anger because we can sacrifice that and gain more slots. Yeah, it does attack all enemies. That's nice, but it's also 3, so that's a lot, and I'd rather have something different.
Trinkets. You'd better find a use for them.
Let's see. Do we have Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo yet? I don't think we do. No, we don't. And I kind of like. I liked the sound of that one. That would have actually helped in this last battle, stealing the SP back. So yeah, let's go with that one. And it's the last thing you can do in a turn. So we're gonna see about that. And how we can remember how that works.
No one stands against the Prince of Hell.
Oh good, well we're not gonna go that way. That's for certain. Oh boy. No essence is consumed for the first use of Devil's Power here, and upon arrival in the zone...
mortals can do
we gain 10 Diabolic Essence. Nice. Well, we might as well do Whispering Cemetery then. Oh, and then our random is a combat. Awesome. So yeah, let's start here, see if we can use our Diabolic Essence well. Or not have to use it at all, if we're lucky. Temptation and Ruse. That's probably going to be Dracula's forte here, I think. Because Ruse and Temptation's low with everybody else. And we'll gain his physical damage. That way he'll have 3. That'll be really good.
At your service, master.
You feel the presence of a tormented soul in the streets of Whispering Cemetery. As they enter the city, your disciples are confronted by a woman who threatens them with a sword. I'm going to have to kill you, but please understand that it's nothing personal. I need your heart to cure my family of the White Plague. I do apologize. Despite her bravado, her hand trembles on the sword's hilt. With a stance like that, she won't hurt a fly. If she wants to kill someone, you'll have to teach her some technique. This poor woman seems convinced that a human heart is the only remedy against the White Plague. Your disciples tell you there's no truth to the rumor. But you are certainly not the one who will try and convince her otherwise. If she manages to kill an innocent person and steal their heart, her distress will only be more delicious when she realizes her mistake. Oh boy. The mortal is shaking like a leaf, but you can read the determination in her eyes. She'll attack any second now. Dracula has only a few seconds to act. So we can teach her the art of bloodshed, we can give her a better target, or we can offer her a pact. I think I'm leaning towards one of these two. Give her a better target, or teach her the art of bloodshed. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with teach her the art of bloodshed.
Something done right, do it yourself. My power is absolute.
Perfect.
Dracula infiltrates the mortal's mind to transfer his murderous know-how. The woman screams in agony, her head ready to explode under the avalanche of deadly expertise. When she comes back to her senses, she now has a new perspective on the world, that of a killer. Now the humans in Whispering Cemetery are nothing but prey in her eyes. I'm not sure I should thank you for making me a killer, but thanks to you I have a chance of saving my family. She waves to Dracula before fleeing into the shadows. Whispering Cemetery will soon be hit by a new wave of terror.
The people fear me once again. That is how it should be.
Excellent. Ooh, next time can you do it in color? Blood, screams.
Really? It's for me.
Knowledge is power.
Wonderful. So that actually is going to help us out over here, because that means that if we sacrifice that skill for Horseman, then he's going to get 2. He'll be maxed out as far as sacrificing. Alright, so we can go for terror effect, we can go for skills. I think we're going to try and get some souls, so that we can actually have something to spend when we get to the Grim Reaper over here. At least get one skill. Yeah, let's go for that.
I'm terribly sorry.
Alright, 2 rounds
But it
here
seems your
again.
time has come.
Here's hoping. Okay, so she's going to attack him. We could draw that into Horseman. I think that might be where we'd want to go anyway, because then we can start building up this this chart here. Let's see here. This charge. Okay, now it's coming at him. He's got to take a little bit. Honestly,
What game are we playing?
I'm thinking we're going to start by putting some bleeding on her. I think that's the best way to go here. And let's just add the cursed mirror. We'll
Who
just
shall die to
get ourselves ready there. Okay, migraine. Hopefully the shield goes away soon. Alright, so she's going to steal 8 from everybody. That's going to be extra for him. And so now we've learned dodge does not actually do anything for SP, only for AP. Or not AP, HP. Which is terrible, but also, you know, it is what it is. That being said, we could reduce the incoming attack by 4, which would actually leave us at 0. So let's go and do that. There we go. Bloody Mary's mirror is always so wonderful. Don't think I want to do burn, so let's go ahead and
What game are we
I say let's add
playing?
more bleeding. It's not going to actually hurt her this time, but nonetheless it's going to do damage. And as much damage as we can. Yeah, but the little damage was not actually hurting her there. Okay. Might as well recharge you so you have your on guard should you need it next turn. Okay. She's gonna do something weird. So it's probably gonna be all sorts of awful things to us. Should we go for...
What game are we playing?
Why don't we go for sharpening here? Because then we can double her damage on this guy. And we might as well do rally for everybody. Yeah. Oh, I should have done... That's what I should have done. Bleeding Heart first. That's okay. Let's go for Mirror Blade since we don't have the Aegis on anymore.
Keep killing.
There we go.
More souls.
Excellent. Here we go. Hierophant and Zealot. Can we get rid of this thing quickly? That's my question. So on the one hand, what could we do? He's going to attack Dracula. That's going to do a lot of damage. We could bring that back to him. Which actually would be good. He's going to do something negative to all of us. I think that's probably the best option for us. And then we can try to do as much damage to this thing as possible. And then we can save our devouring charge for next turn to gain some of that damage back. I think that's what we're going to go for. Alright. Bring the attack in here. We could do Burst of Anger. See where that gets us. Or we could save that, because I think that he's probably going to try to shield. Let's go for it. Let's see what this is all about.
Aim for the head.
A lot of damage. It's pretty good. Good stuff. Alright. There goes all of the wonderful things that we had. Okay. So he's attacking everybody. And Horseman's getting attacked. How are we going to deal with this? Well, Horseman should do Devouring Charge on... probably on the Hierophant, because then we could take him out. There we go. Now this attack is going to go for Horseman, so he only has one attack that's hitting him, so he should be able to survive it even if he's vulnerable. He's still at 5 because we just killed that guy, so he'll be able to do Devouring Charge next turn if we regenerate it. What I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and put the mirror on this guy and hit him with, we can hit him with Clumsiness. Oh, that's only going to do HP reducing. So let's go ahead and hit him with Deadly Gash then. Get the bleeding on him.
I want to die.
Yeah. Those will be good.
Forgive me, master.
Alright, what is he doing now? Okay, he's attacking him again. So let's go for... Should we go for Rallying?
What game are we playing?
We can also reduce the impending attack. So why don't we do that? So let's go ahead and... Actually, let's reduce the impending attack first. We don't want to do conclusion at all until it's the end of the turn anyway. We could dodge. Oh, no, dodge only applies to HP. So I'm thinking we need Devouring Charge back here. That's what we need to do. We just need to make sure we... So if we do Rallying, and then Devouring Charge is 1, so we could do one other attack first. Let's go and steal. Yeah, let's go do that. Alright. Rallying. And then Devouring Charge. There we go. Now he's not going to die. Okay. God, he's just going straight for him, isn't he? Can we get him this turn? I think we might be able to. Let's try this. Can we get him this turn? So unsure of myself.
Souls rotten.
Wonderful. Alright. Let's see about this event. If this will help any of us. Dilapidated Cemetery. Occultism, which I think is Dracula's forte. Though technically... Ooh, that would be good. Okay, so he'll gain spiritual damage and max spiritual points. I'm kind of thinking... I mean, occultism, hers is at 4. So we can get extra stealth, extra scare. So she'll be really good in those things, and extra physical damage. Let's go for that and hope that we can
That looks like fun.
make that work for us. Your disciples point out a charlatan stand. They think they sensed a real relic mixed in amongst the useless baubles. A horde of mortals is attracted to the stall like bees to honey. You can't be sure if it's the traces of magic in the air that fascinate them, or if they're really stupid enough to believe the lies this charlatan is feeding them. Bloody Mary eyes the charlatan's trinkets with interest.
It's high time I interfered.
Let's go.
Limit to my power.
Let's go.
Is my imagination.
It takes Bloody Mary a while to locate the relic. It possesses so little magical power that it might as well be a normal trinket. It's of no interest to you. Magic makes me want to dance. It takes next to nothing to terrify a human.
Really? It's for me.
Alright, so she's gained extra temptation, extra spiritual damage, and extra spiritual points, which is good.
My punishment.
But he's gained banal. Bloody Mary eyes the charlatan's trinkets with interest, so we seize them or curse them. Let's curse them. Bloody Mary puts a curse on the charlatan's stall, impregnating all his charms with bad luck. That should be enough to cause some unexpected disasters.
Soon the humans will all bow down before me.
Excellent. Good stuff. Does that get us to the next? Yeah, it does get us to the next level. So we get stealth, scare, and physical damage. And our hold is growing.
A fragment of power for my disciples.
Ooh, this is a new one. At the beginning of each combat, reduce the cost of a random skill of the holder by 1. Play this effect as many times as charges. Each time the holder passes a social test, plus 1 charge. Okay, so I don't know if... So that the holder passes a social test, so every time Dracula passes a social test, he gains a charge. That's not as useful as I'd like it to be. Elixir of Energy. For each combat, the first 2 recharges cost 0 AP. I like the sound of that. And honestly, I think that's it. Elixir of Energy. That's great. So that means that we'll be able to hit harder faster. Let's go for that. Alright. So, I think we're going over here. Yes. Sacrifice a skill. Get 2 slots. We're going to sacrifice that, that anger attack of Headless Horseman.
I hear the murmurs of the trees. They're fed up with humans. Let us answer their prayers.
Alright. So, honestly,
When I give, I get.
this would be a really useful skill to keep if we were building him out that way, because we could really build him out as this like loose cannon that's doing a lot of damage. But most of the skills we're doing is kind of just soaking up a lot of the damage. So we're going to get rid of that. Yes. Max him out here.
Choose quickly. Evil will not spread by itself.
Ooh, this is great. So we have Devouring Charge, On Guard, and Self-Discipline. As far as what we have, On Guard's still at that level, and Devouring Charge is still at that level too. So I'm thinking about grabbing On Guard, because we can always leave Devouring Charge with the Grim Reaper. It's a lot easier to leave that one out, and upgrade On Guard. Self-Discipline, target self, +3 max HP, +3 max SP, and suffers 3 to 6 HP. I'm not really sure how that's gonna help us. We're gonna gain max HP and max SP. I'm imagining it ends after combat's over. So unless we had a whole bunch of healing stuff, I guess we could give him vampirism from Dracula, and he can gain HP back. But I think we're going to stick with On Guard here. Yeah. Hopefully we can get another copy of that soon. Alright, so it doesn't really matter. Either Grim Reaper works, and then we'll be at the end of this chapter.
I hear the murmurs of the trees. They're fed up with humans. Let us answer their prayers.
Alright, hello Grim Reaper.
A conductor of souls.
Well, there we go. We can get On Guard right now.
Those innocent souls I harvested will finally be of use.
So on the one hand, we could upgrade On Guard right now. It would be done. And then we would get an additional skill from that. On the other hand, we could leave Devouring Charge here, but we can only do 1 because we only have 50 souls. I would also like to get Slash upgraded too, because that was a useful skill, but it's kind of died out in its usefulness. What is Thrust? I'm just curious. Inflict 12 to 16 HP, remove an enhancement, add 1 charge to the Horseman's statuses. 1 charge, I'm guessing that means to what allows him to do Devouring Charge? Or 1 charge, 1 charge to his statuses. So that has to do with, like if he has a shell, he would gain an extra charge to shell. Okay, I think we're going to go for On Guard here, honestly. Then we can focus on other things the next time. What do we got?
I am pleased with these offerings.
Oh,
Take them.
interesting. So this is an idea. So we do already have Slash at a gray level. I'm trying to remember what gray level is called. I know the next level up is Wicked, and we do have military training at that gray level as well. So in getting one of these two, we would set ourselves up to potentially be closer. Like I could leave the gray level Slash with the Grim Reaper next time, and be one step closer to the gold level. Plus we could also use this in the meantime. I'm not really sure about Thrust. We were just looking at that. Remove an enhancement. Add 1 charge to the Horseman's statuses. On the one hand, I like that. On the other hand, I'm not really sure where I've seen enhancements used as much. Like, I'm sure that's something that's shown up, but I feel like most of the enhancements I would like to remove are the ones that are stuck on the characters that are not removable. So I'm thinking of going with slash, and we'll take that for later. Alright, and that's what we got. Most excellent. Creeping ever closer here.
Hills and fields as far as the eye can see. This scene lacked. My disciples arrive at the sanctuary. There
Alright.
they discover
We have the means to make such a puppet.
my influence is growing.
Excellent. Alright, folks, I'm going to take a break there. When we come back, we're going to be hitting at this next leg of the journey. If you would like to see what comes next, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. Like this video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms. And as always, folks, I will see you in the next game.